I was living in my car. I was 18, and I started shoplifting a lot. It started with carrots, which apparently are the gateway vegetable, because pretty soon it led to the harder stuff, like organic apples. That was a thing that really struck me back then, and still, is how expensive organic food is, how expensive healthy alternatives are. So I was stealing vitamins to try and cure my kidneys, because I looked at medicine as food as medicine and herbs as medicine. I'm trying to really heal my problems. But one day it escalated because there was this sundress in a storefront window, and I really coveted it and just really wanted it. So I went in there to try and steal it. And I remember this moment when I suddenly saw my reflection in the mirror, and I saw what I looked like. I looked like a homeless kid stealing a dress. And I looked like a statistic. And that really bummed me out, because when I moved out when I was 15, I promised myself I wouldn't be a statistic. I worked so hard to, I knew kids like me end up, repeating the cycle we were raised by. I knew statistically I should end up in an abusive relationship, or on drugs, or with a partner who does drugs. And so I worked so hard to avoid becoming a statistic, and here I was 3 short years later, and I was a statistic. And I realized I would end up in jail or dead if I didn't do something to change my life. And I remembered this quote that was attributed to Buddha that said, happiness doesn't depend on who you are or what you have. It depends on what you think. Basically, what we think we become. Because what we think, we act on, and that builds our life. So I decided to not steal the dress and see if I could change my life one thought at a time. And I didn't know how to do that. So I walked out of there and realized I could not witness my thoughts in real time. And if anybody, watching has ever struggled with severe anxiety, you just feel like you're waking up after the fact all the time. Hard to be in the moment. So I created a hack. I decided to start watching my hands, because if you watch your hands, you're going to see what you're thinking. Your hands are the servants of your thought. So I wrote a song about it, because that's what I do. And it's about my hands.